Is this a foregone conclusion that Boris Johnson will indeed get the keys to 10 Downing Street?
Well, barring a real shock, we do think that around lunchtime, 11:45 a.m. London time, Boris Johnson will win against his rival, the current Foreign Secretary, Jeremy Hunt. Of course, Boris Johnson himself, a former Foreign Secretary. But I think if indeed it is Boris Johnson, then the important thing to watch out for is the margin of that victory. Because senior analysts here are saying that if there is a big margin, then he will feel really free to get rid of a lot of people that he perceives as Remainers. Many people are saying that what he'll want is a real team of Brexiteers. Of course, what he inherits is a very tiny majority, one that is further reduced yesterday as a result of one of the Conservative MPs being charged with 3 counts of sexual assault, which really is bad timing, and so has had the whip withdrawn. He inherits the same problems of a very divided Parliament, and a Parliament that has expressed itself all of this year particularly against the deal that Theresa May, the only deal that is or not on the table, that was negotiated with the 27 other EU countries. So also brace yourself, depending on the margin of the victory, for many ministerial resignations today before, if it is indeed Boris Johnson, he is not just confirmed as Tory leader later today, but then becomes Prime Minister tomorrow afternoon as Theresa May goes and sees the Queen and gives in her resignation.
So Boris Johnson will have a lot to do. What is in Johnson's in tray?
Well, many things. I mean, the biggest thing that is in his in tray is the one that has dominated the in tray of the outgoing Prime Minister, Theresa May. And there's the very reason for her departure, unsuccessfully being able to get that majority in Parliament for 3 times of asking, particularly on her deal. Boris Johnson says he can renegotiate a deal. He says that do or die, the United Kingdom will leave the EU, finally respect that Brexit verdict from the referendum held over 3 years ago here in the United Kingdom. And really, he inherits a very divided Tory party. He is fortunate in a sense that there is a very divided opposition Labour Party, but it's a very fragmented political picture here. Many say that the whole of British politics is being redesigned and really changed. We have a new Liberal Democrat leader, the first female leader. She's called Jo Swinson. She's 39 years old. She was very comfortably elected yesterday. She says she's not just the new Lib Dem leader, but a candidate for Prime Minister. Currently, that party is polling 20%, almost better, actually, than the Conservative Party. So a very big in tray, with, of course, also for Boris Johnson, this ongoing and very serious crisis between the UK and Iran, with that seizing of that ship on Friday in the Gulf, in the Strait of Hormuz.